video, I am gonna show you my full packing list for my first Ironman 7.3, what saved me, what I didn't use, and what I would skip for the next time. Like, I just completed it about 1.5 weeks ago, my first triathlon 7.3, and the the packing was probably one of the most underrated sources of stress going on during the weekend. So this video will, I will walk you through my full packing system I used and the layout I used, so you won't be needing the stress I was feeling during my first weekend. And we'll go through the full weekend, section by section, a simple slideshow I've used to showcase this for you today. And if you want to have the slideshow afterwards, you can download it in the link down below and you will get it. So let's dive in. So I've organized the packing list based on like the timeline of the weekend instead of just gearing it up. So you will see the first one being streetwear for Saturday. So basically during the whole Saturday I wore this for traveling to the race town and so on. So nothing really special, just normal clothes for me, shirt, socks, the watch and stuff like that. Very simple. And then during the day I did a run and a swim. So I specified what to wear during those activities during that day. So for the run I used my New Balance 1080 shoes, the more comfortable shoes, short tights, long sleeve running shirt, cap, socks. I had glasses on actually. And then I got directly into a swim, and for that I had my Birkenstocks on me. I had underwear under the wetsuit of course, and then you see white gloves as well. White gloves are just gloves you get with the wetsuit to have on when you put on the wetsuit so you don't rip it. The swim cap, goggles, body glide is something I really recommend. You can have it on your neck so you don't get chafing from your wetsuit. And then a towel as well to dry off after the swim. That was the activity, or the last activities before the race as well. And then I had my normal streetwear during the evening when we went for dinner and checked the transition and so on. And then we're on to the Sunday morning, the race morning. For breakfast, we stayed at a hotel. So we got down to the breakfast. I had jeans, t-shirt, socks, sneakers, my glasses on. But then when we were leaving the hotel to go to the transition area, prep the bike, and to the race start, I first had my tri-suit on, the heart rate strap underneath, the timing chip on my left ankle, my watch, lenses, socks, hoodie, and my New Balance 1080 shoes again, and also a 500ml bottle with 30 grams of sports drink in. And this one just to make sure I tap the energy levels up, and I wanted to be done with this one at least 60 minutes before start, so I had time to go to the toilet if needed. And then I did like this. Will move my face a bit. No, it could be there. On Sunday, I did it like this before and during the swim. And I had like wetsuit, white gloves again, tri-suit, heart rate strap, body glide, goggles, Ironman cap, the chip. And I also took a gel about 15-20 minutes before the race start. And then lenses, of course. Throughout this, you will see that it's a bit repetitive, but since you wear basically a few of the things at multiple activities during the days, like lenses I will wear during the following things as well, and maybe gels as well will be included in the next couple of ones as well. But this is it's organized in a different way. If you organize it by gear, you would just write down maybe 15 gels, but you don't know when to use the gels throughout the day. In this way, I know I will take one there. And then for the bike, I will have the bike, of course, extra lenses and an ibuprofen in the transition bag, just in case. Bike pump, spare tube, tire level, CO2, bike computer, heart rate monitor, race bib on the back, 3 bottles on the bike, cycling shoes, a small towel to dry off my feet before stepping into the shoes, helmet, glasses, like sport glasses, and then 2 gels, one in the transition or directly when I leave, and then just one extra. And then for the run, I had my New Balance Elite shoes, my watch, extra contact lenses again, ibuprofen, heart rate strap, cap, sunglasses, race bib on the front, and then a bunch of gels again. 5 gels, regular ones, and then 1 caffeine and 1 normal in the transition area as well. So you see, it's a bit repetitive, but easy this way. And then if we move over, directly after the finish, you get a white bag with streetwear, so you can get changed if you want to. And I had loads of things in it, like my Birkenstock, socks, underwear, pants, shirt, hoodie, normal glasses, and a towel. I ended up using the hoodie because you got a emergency blanket directly after the finish, so that kept you nice and warm when you ate your after race meal. But then, like, I must say the smartest things I packed for this weekend was the small towel in the T1 bag, because we had about 500 to 600 meter run from the swim exit to the transition area. So it was nice to wipe off the feet before stepping into the socks and bike shoes. And then also the pre-open gels. I took 1 gel directly off the T1 and T2, and I had pre-opened them a bit so I could just rip off the last part. You can rip it off fully if you want, but I had a small tip just stuck there, and it was super easy because if you're wet or it's slippery, it may be hard to rip the opening off. So that made it very easy to fuel at the transition. So highly recommend that. And what I didn't use was like the extra contact lenses and the ibuprofens, but that is something I would anyway still pack every time, because I need lenses, and you never know if you need an ibuprofen. I believe they have them at the aid stations, but why not? They are this small, so it doesn't take too much space. And then the white bag, for sure, I overpacked that one, and like, that is highly dependable on the climate where your race is or the weather of the race day. But during that day, I didn't need to get changed immediately that quick. I could get my hoodie a bit later on. So for next time, I will for sure see what weather it is and so on, and maybe plan accordingly. And then what I forgot, nothing. I didn't forget anything based on this system, so very happy about that. If you only remember to bring a few certain things, you will be just fine. And that would be like the wetsuit, you know, the bike shoes, run shoes, tri-suit, bib number, maybe a watch, and then you will be just fine. All the other things are really nice to have, but it's easy to overthink this, and like 90% or more of your confidence comes from the basics. And if this helped simplify your prep for your first Ironman, full distance or half distance, doesn't matter, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to have more of a personal support, you can schedule a free strategy call with me via the link down below as well. So that's it for today. Hope you liked it, and then I will see you in the next one. Peace.